In this segment of It's Scary to Remarry, I'm going to discuss relationship conflict and why it's necessary. What's up, Bravehearts community? This is Sean Heineman here with another segment of It's Scary to Remarry, wanting you to love fearlessly. And the reason I came up with this topic was we try to run away from conflict when it comes to relationships. First of all, let me say I'm a recovering nice guy. So I used to be guilty of running from conflict. And I know some of my fellas out there, you feel my pain, because when you get into a relationship and there comes a point of conflict, a lot of times you don't want to deal with it. You just trying to get it in. You want to get into bed with her. You just want to make love. You know, you like, I just want to make love, not war. And she like, nah, we need to talk this one out. So this is why I'm doing this video, to help my brothers out. And like I said before, I've been there when it came to resolving conflict and not wanting to confront it head on. So what is relationship conflict? Let's talk about it. It's a disagreement between people, that's partners, siblings, or co-workers. In this case, this is relationally. So I'm talking about if you're if you're married or if you have a significant other, this is important. Now, the root of conflict might be difference of opinion, experience, taste, perspective, personality, or beliefs. Now, here's the thing that I want to address. You do not have to agree on everything. Out of all these conflicts, the root of them are differences of opinion, experience, taste, perspective, personality, or beliefs. You are two individual people. So this is one of those cases where you're going to have different viewpoints on things. And it's okay to come to some kind of mutual agreement or agree to disagree. And it's okay. And you can still get along. A lot of times your relationship is based on how strong you can conquer conflict and keep on going. John Gottman says this. He says, rolling your eyes during an argument increases the chance of your relationship dissolving. Now, I know he might be talking to the ladies more than men about rolling your eyes. And I hope none of my brothers, I hope they aren't rolling their eyes. I hope not. But anyway, to a man, when his woman is rolling her eyes, to him, that shows like she's disgusted with him or she has lost respect for him. So I can understand when he talks about rolling your eyes increases the chance of the relationship dissolving. So if this is something that's going on continually in your relationship, that's something that needs to be addressed, because you will lose your man in the turn by constantly rolling your eyes, looking at him as if you're disgusted in him. John Gottman also says, in order to maintain a lasting relationship, you have to learn to argue without being sarcastic, being overly critical, or dismissive of your partner's feelings. And I think that's important. As far as validating your partner's feelings, that's important, because when you dismiss their feelings, they feel like they're not being heard. So a lot of times they feel as if they can't even say anything to you, because they're like, wow, it's like I'm talking to a brick wall anyway. So those are some of the keys to maintaining a lasting relationship. And I was watching a video with Jordan Peterson as he addressed this, and he says, and this is a vital piece, he says, during conflict, stay on topic and don't talk about the past. It distracts you from the main reason of conflict. This is so true, because it's easy to get into this conflict and you say, yeah, because last week, you remember when you did that? Oh, and 2 months ago when you did that. And so now you're bringing up all these different scenarios that really has nothing to do with why you're arguing now. And it really gets you off topic. And now you find yourself arguing for the next 45 minutes when you really could have resolved the topic by staying on topic. So I think that's a very important piece. And remember, if you've been with the same person over any extended amount of time, there's going to be conflict. No relationship is perfect. And a lot of times men try to run from it, but I want to help my brothers out today, and even my ladies too, and seeing from his perspective the way he might see things and the way he feel as far as conflict, because he wants to be heard as well. Now, with women, I also have to say this. The worst thing you can say to your man is let's talk, because he's thinking in his head, oh my God, she got loaded ammunition. She's ready to destroy me because she got stuff that happened 3 or 4 years ago, 2 weeks ago, yesterday. She's cocked and loaded. She got everything ready for you, and she just can't wait to present her case. And as men, a lot of times we're not like that. We just kind of go along as things happen. And I know sometimes ladies can maybe hold on to the past about some things opposed to letting them go. And this is the problem why a lot of times issues aren't resolved, because you ran away from the conflict. And that's why it's important to deal with this conflict as soon as it comes up. Now, conflict is necessary because it builds your conflict muscle. And if done right, you can come to healthy resolutions. So don't be so quick to run away from the conflict, because it's just like anything else you do. It's just like if you playing football. To all my people who love playing football, you know it's important to study your playbook, and it's important to run reps. You got to keep doing these reps, doing them over and over again, so that way it's like second nature to you. And that's how you want it to be in your relationship when it comes to conflict, that you know that this is coming, we're going to deal with it. And the more we do it, that's not saying you got to argue every day. I'm just saying when it shows up, you want to be at a place where you can address it head on, and you can both come to a healthy solution to this. It's just like lifting weights. The more you go to the gym, the stronger you'll get, because you're building that muscle. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I want you to know that conflict, again, it's in every relationship. I have conflict in my marriage, just like you have conflict in your relationship, your marriage. But if we work through that together, and we can come to a point where the relationship win opposed to one of us winning, I believe we can really develop healthy relationships. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also make sure that you leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. If you haven't been able to watch this on video, make sure that you listen to this in podcast form, because you might be driving or something like that. And leave a rating and review. I would love to hear what you have to say, whether if it's 1 star or 5 stars. Let me know where I suck, or are you really enjoying the podcast? And make sure you share this video with someone who might need it. Maybe there's a couple who's dealing with some conflict and they just don't know how to come to a healthy place. This is Sean Heineman at It's Scary to Remarry, wanting you to love fearlessly. Take care, people.